Right. I have a special interview that we are going to do. It's been a long time overdue. It's with I like to interview all team members actually, new and old, and we had a whole bunch of them being done. But I think we've put this off for a little while now, and so I want to introduce our one of our team members that's been here like over a year now, right?
Yeah, most like yeah, over a year.
Over a year now. And I wanted to introduce Joy and let her tell everybody her story. So thanks for doing this, Joy.
Yeah, glad to.
Cool. Let's take it back. So let's take it back all the way to I guess before you started your fitness journey, or right when you started your fitness journey and getting into the industry.
Okay, so when I started, I was still working at Starbucks, so I was going to school for accounting. Then noticed like that was not really the route for me, so I got stuck pretty much, and then kept mostly eating whatever food was around. So basically just binge eating. Then
Cheating.
yeah, which is not that good. And then I started to feel even more sluggish and tired easily. So like less energy, not feeling too good. So then I thought of one of my friends from when I worked with Starbucks. She actually went to your gym there. She did the 6-week challenge. And then I always been into like martial arts and just never really went through with it. So I thought, why not just give it a try? I'm already feeling sluggish. I need something to do. And then from there, I did the 6-week challenge. After my first class, it was very tough. But then once I finished, I felt like it's a good fit. And then after that, I kept continuing and noticed how people kept noticing that I felt good about myself. And they wanted to see how I can help them and do that as well.
Yeah, cool. So you started off, studying because it wasn't your thing, got stuck working a job that you weren't totally happy with, and you knew you need to change something. So you started working out, which was good. Did our challenge. What kind
Yeah.
of results did you get on the challenge?
I believe I was like 5% from 6% body fat to lose. I think it's around 10 or so pounds I lost from what I
Nice.
remember. I can't really remember the exact price of it.
It's been a while, but it's still pretty amazing results. You lost 5% body fat, lost 10 pounds, started to feel good better. And then people noticed it and started reaching out to you to get help.
Yeah, basically.
Awesome. And so like, kind of what made you like, because you applied for an internship, what
Yeah.
made you think, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna take this route and change careers and go this way?
So I thought about like even other options of careers that I would like to go in, but like nothing really stuck with it. I was just like, it was just okay. But with fitness, I feel like more happier. Like I don't feel depressed or sad or at least not stressed anyway. That way.
Love it. So that was the best career choice to
Yeah.
choose. So fitness was it. Awesome. Going through the internship, let's take it through the whole process of going through becoming a coach and everything. Because with us in Fight Fit, we take everyone through an internship process. It takes a little while for you to become a coach. So, there's a lot of steps to go through because we want to make sure we have the highest quality coaches. But what do you think was during that time was maybe that you felt was your biggest setback or biggest failure, and how did you overcome that?
For me, probably the most was actually speaking up louder and being more social with everybody. So usually I'm like pretty quiet when it comes to like meeting someone new, but since being there, just being more open, feels like it's more like a family, which is fight fam basically.
Yeah, for sure. And it's easier to talk to family.
Oh yeah.
So how did you overcome that? Because that's not an easy thing to do, because talking to people, talking to strangers, being outgoing when you're not outgoing, how did you overcome that?
So for me, it was just just talking to people like we're friends basically. So like when they come in, just do a little small talk, and then from there, just adding a little things like so if someone say like watches this movie that we both like, and then we just talk about the movie as well.
Yeah, good. So you got really good at just imagining everybody as your friend.
Yeah, basically.
That's just good. Cool. Now going through the whole process, and now that you've been in the industry for a little
Mhm.
while now, working as a trainer, what do you think is something that you you've learned that has been really powerful for you to maybe not use for the rest of your life or use moving forward in your career?
More of like I learned was like more of like your mental health, because I never really learned how what it was or how to like to fully understand it. After doing like some training with you guys there, and notice how much better I was feeling compared to just not eating pretty much anything. And then you could see it like how when I feel it, I feel like I just want to fall asleep every time.
Mhm. So what did you take away like about the mental health? Like what were some strategies that you learned while working with us to help improve your mental health?
Well, the first thing was just actually going into the gym and just do the workout. I know after the workout, I'll feel a lot better. The stress is going to be probably mostly gone after like 45 minutes, usually per classes like that. But, and then also talking to the people in the gym there, they're very opening and wanting to help you.
So it's very similar to a lot of clients, get moving, and that should help improve your emotions. So it's very powerful. So going back to you, and I know you talked about this before. You work out yourself regularly, and that's how you get your emotions better. But like, what do you do to stay healthy now as a coach? Either nutrition or fitness. Like, what's your routine look like?
So for me, I would like to at least do workouts like 3 to 4 times a week. So that I know at least I'm being consistent with that one. For nutrition, I just try to, I mean, my breakfast pretty much is the same, just like yogurt, protein powder with vegetable like cucumbers and strawberries. I always get it for strawberries. And then for like lunch, it kind of varies on and off, but usually I at least have like some chicken and veggies.
So very basic stuff,
Yeah,
sticking to 3 to 4 workouts a week and eating high protein balanced meals.
pretty much.
That's good. Good. Books, I do recommend a lot to my team, and I've given you a bunch. Is there any books that you're reading right now or ones that you would recommend to someone to read?
I think the first one that you mentioned to me when I started off with the internship, forget what the name was of that one.
Was it How to Win Friends?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a good one to read.
Yeah. What's your biggest take? What was your biggest takeaways from there?
From that, just even knowing little things that you don't notice when you're talking to someone, even just your actions, you can tell for someone if it's how they're feeling, if they're feeling like closed off, pretty much.
Yeah, very cool. Cool. Now, going into changing careers now that
Mhm.
you've kind of made the switch and into the fitness industry, what is something that you maybe wished you have done sooner when it comes to your work and your career life?
What if I learned more about fitness before going into it? So because I just thought I was just like working out when I first started coming there, then learn fitness a little bit after, which is fine, but I thought it would be a bit cool to learn before.
What do you mean by that? Like, what learning,
Just more with, sorry.
like when it comes to like you talked about you wanted to learn more fitness, like was it more nutrition, more strength, more muscle? Like what was it specifically?
More nutrition.
Okay, got it. Okay. So getting a more foundation with nutrition would have been ideal for you before getting into it. Because I guess now working with clients, you see how important it is, and how important it is, I bet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's very important, especially with nutrition.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I believe everybody's life is like a kung fu or action movie. You go through times where you get beat up and put down, but then you got to overcome it. And usually it involves a lot of training to come back and fight the bad guy. That's a two-part question, I guess, Joy.
Okay.
Would you consider your life kind of has those ups and downs?
Yes, I do believe
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure in many ways.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like with everybody it
is there
might
a
be.
movie that you could relate to, or one that's your favorite?
There's one that I actually do like watching a lot. It's Karate Kid, like the older original version of it. I know there's a Jackie Chan version, but I like the original version better.
Yeah, cool. Find that secret master who teaches you the ways, and it's all in special little tricks to teach you. You don't even know you're learning. Uh, Quotes. We love quotes at the gym. You know, we always change it up from month to month. Is there one quote that gets you fired up? And if there is, why?
So there is one. So I watched this anime, which is Naruto. So the quote that he usually uses, "My ninja way." So no matter what, how long it takes him to get to point A to point B, as long as he get there, that's the main idea. To for me, my fitness is just get strong. Even though it took me a while to get where I am, I still got here.
Everybody's journey is different. Got it. You got it. What's the best way for clients, people to reach you or learn more about what you do?
So I'm on Instagram, so joy.fitness. Also on Facebook, Joy Fight Fit.
Awesome, Joy. Well, thanks so much for doing this interview. Hopefully clients get to know you a little bit more, people get to know you a little bit more and start working with you a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thanks. Have a good one.
Thanks.